Thank you, Khon.
Yes, thank you, Sweetie.
Yeah, I need to record our meeting, so I'm just about to start.
Yeah.
I really welcome you all that finally we can able to make it happen. Yeah. Good evening, everybody, and I really welcome you for today's webinar series 10. Uh, I am really happy that finally we can able to make it possible with Khonsavanh. She is an eminent scholar in the field of laws, politics from National University of Laos. And today's topic is law and politics and how it's affect in the fields of in the particular era of COVID-19 in Laos. She will going to speak about, so I'm handing over the session to Khan, and the floor will be open for question answer after Khan's presentation. So if anybody would like to ask something, please keep your question ready in the chat box, and we will definitely give you the scope to answer.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, thank you very much, Dr. Sawiti. Good evenings, all of you. Let me introduce myself again. So, my name is Khonsavanh VONGVANNAXAY. So, I'm from Laos, PDR. So, I'm a lecturer at Faculty of Law and Political Science, National University of Laos. So, today I'm so excited, and it is my great honor and pleasure to take this opportunity to talking about the law and COVID pandemic in Laos PDR. So my about my topic is not a big presentation, just like as we share the idea and discuss together about the COVID-19 in Laos PDR also. So if my presentations is not good enough for you, may I apologize to all of you here. Okay. All right. So today I will uh, give the short presentations about the law and the COVID-19 pandemic in Laos PDR. So this topic, like you know, right now is really important, like interesting topic also. That is not only happen in Laos PDR and also that, but we happen in around the world in the country, in all the world in the country. So about all right. So this topic today I would like to divide into 3 points. Like I would like to talk to you. Like at the first point, I would like to talk about the COVID-19 pandemic in Laos in like in general overview. So what happened right now? And next point, talking about the prevention and the countermeasure COVID-19. So like talking about how the Laos we are to prevention and the control about this measure about the COVID-19. And the last point, talking about the relations with the some law that we have important to control on the COVID-19. And the last, like a conclusion. So that's this the point that I would like to discuss and to talk to you together. So, all right. So as you see, maybe you see my PowerPoint, or I'm not sure. Like I show the first picture. So that picture is like a in my country we have to show like a report like this in every time, and not every time, it's every day. Okay, so we have to know like the situations right now about the COVID-19, not only not only for my country, but we have to know about the in the world also. Like at the top, the COVID-19 get the disease, like in the world, how many people get the disease, dead, and the how is still in the pattern in the hospital, whatever. And like we can see, we have to following this picture, like the updates every day like this in my country, and especially about in my country also, because we have the middle of the ASEAN country, so we have really like we have some list like the effect from the COVID-19 is quite we have too strong on the prevention of this one also. All right, so as the picture that I show you, that picture I just give you to know like we have to update like this in every day. So like so we have to know what happened right now. No, okay. So As we know, like the coronavirus disease 19 had to the very like a global pandemic effect in many countries, in and also including Laos PDR. So Laos PDR is the one country that we have like a we had the coronavirus that happened in Laos. So like it's not long, just only few months ago, like past few months. So we have the COVID-19 pandemics in Laos PDR. So that we have to lock down everything. Resetting up is quite quickly, and we have the effect like a loss of area. The most important about the economic developments, about the social development, and also about the uh, we have to communicate communication and whatever. So it is like we have the effect from the COVID-19. So and according to the government to report right now, so in total that we have to check the test for the virus, the people we have to check more than 7,000 people that we have to test of them, and we get only 19 people. Yeah, so in my country, so we get only 19 people to testing for the positive that get the disease from the COVID-19. And at the present right now, we confirm like we have COVID-19 in Lao PDR, and we have only one person still in the hospital. Yeah, and right now for 18 people we have to recover and allowed to return home already. So like today, so right now we confirm like we have only 19, and also we have 18 to back home already, they get better, and we have only one person that's still in the hospital. So right now, so we can say like for today, okay, no new COVID-19 for case for 55 day already. It's quite good news, like but we have to protect about this one also, because about the COVID-19 that we happen in Laos PDR, because we have the Prime Minister order is to prevention and the control measure. So it is really strict about this because we have like a Prime Minister order to stop for everything, to stop the COVID, like then move, stay at home, stay healthy, something like that. So and then the government to organize the group of the people, like we have the agreement to the Lao National Task Force Committee for the COVID-19 to prevent and control. So this group we have to check the people, to have to control the people, and also, and right now we can say like the government's cases more disease prevention, we still continue the rules for the preventions of the COVID-19, and but we still say like the new normal. It means like COVID-19 in Laos PR right now is still like we still preventions. Yeah, we not lock down a lot, but just we allow some areas, some many sectors, some store, some shop, we still open. But new normal is not the same, but you have to protect by them yourself also. It's like something like that is happened about the COVID-19 pandemic in Laos PDR. Yes, sir. And the second point that like about the preventions and countermeasure about this one, sir. Absolutely about the prevention and countermeasure. So we can say the government is like a very strictly about the implementations prevent measure, and people should continue to strictly completely to prevent the spread also of the COVID-19 lead down based on the prime minister to in order about this one. So the first point I mean like the government, they make the agreement, the letter to the all people of Laos PR to have to strictly, all right, if they say like I cannot go out or whatever, they have to interaction about this one, so you have to stick and following that order from the decree of the prime minister. It is like we have to prevent and control the measure. and and next point like later on the prime minister have to order to increase the prevention, because we have to step by step like we have the previous one and previous two. We have to screen the prevents and controlling measure and comprehensive, all right, to deal with the COVID-19, because we still have to lock down of something and of everything also, we have to control about this one, and based on the uh, prime minister to order to screen of that decree also. And next point, we have to receive social assistance or the unemployment benefits from the government where they appropriate in line with the law about the regulations and the policy. Yeah. So we have to respect with each other and also in law or in the international organizations like a WTO, the world, something like that. What happens? So we have to receive social assistance also. So or employment to benefits from the government. So and based on the law, we have to organize about the law. You cannot how to say you cannot to did to help the people to get the receipt by individual, but you have to following with the government what the government to allow you to do it, something like that. So we have to base on the law, regulations, and the policy the government to have to take it, and we have to respect for this the the prevent and the control measure also. Yes. And so next point, we have to the government has live more the third time. Yeah. So the government have to live more on the listing put on the pace and of the COVID-19 so outbreak. Okay. So people who have to return to normal based on loud good tracks record to the keep of the virus. So this one is la government is still to continue to live more to stick on the COVID-19, and then we allow you to return to living in the normal living, but based on the keep keeping to save your life and save the virus also. It is the prevention to control measure about this one. Yeah. And for the prevention, what we do, how the government do is the policy issue, the official warming are educates educates the roles of the venues and they order them to close down. Right. So is it for the order from the prime minister that we have the policy to the stop or to the educate about the close the shop to have to close them. All right. And the policy have to shut down on the commercial outbreak also, especially about the rules or regulations that we have to following about this one, especially about the entertainment. You cannot open or whatever. If you open, it mean you violations of the rule or regulations. And we have to listed on the imposed under the prime minister order. It is we have to stick on the prevention of this. We have to following with the prime minister order about this one. And other measure we call for cost entertainments, an example about the we not facility to selling the alcohol is cruise, cinema, karaoke, bar, spa, masses, or etc. About the market or casino or whatever. So this one we have to close for all. All right. And right now we still open some shop, but not for all. We have to select which one is should open or which one we still close about this one. Uh-huh. And next point, a strict measure, eye pace and land border crossing and airport. This point is still to prevention and control measure. It's still banned for to open the pace or the land border. We still cross and crossing or in the airport. We still stop to not still open right now. We still close about this one. And also we ban for the gatherings or party to involve more than 10 people who cannot remain on the one meter, something like that. It means like this one we still not allowed to the governments or the people to have a group, right? A big group. In like the last time we not allowed 10 people, but right now we allowed more than not more than 50, not more than 50 people right now. So if you would like to organize the group, or you would like to make some meeting or whatever, or you have to save the space, one matter, at least at school, at least at the some page that we have to listing about, save the quarantines about this one. And also the next point, like about the we have the policies issue on the official warming to liquidate the ownership. So this one, like we have to make them to understand, not to open, like but we have to educate with them also, like how we have to stay, how we have to save of the COVID-19. Not open for like a many lesson, like I have to open the shop or whatever, but we have the policy issue, like we have to tell them to understand about the decree of the prime minister to about this one. And the next point about the last point, the government is realistically to implementations on the prevent measure, and all people should continue to strictly comply the prevent. Yep, like a spread. Okay, we have to save the spread of the COVID-19 and belonging with the prime minister order of this one. So almost we can say like a further preventions and control measure about the COVID-19. So we have to following with the prime minister, the decree of prime minister that we talk about the prevention and the control measure. So we have to step by step, not for long term. We have only mainly only 20 day or 50 days, something like that, and then we have to extend something. So is it the prevention? But right now, that I told you, like we can turn to open for the normal, yeah, for the normal life right now, yeah. And the third point, I would like to talking about the relatives of law, yes, on COVID-19, yeah. So the relatives on of law, of the Lao law. I just say like maybe some Lao law about the on the COVID-19, because like absolutely is everything is concerned about the law. Yeah. So if we not following with the law, we cannot control or everything in my country also. So we have to control relatives on the law of everything exact about the under current policy, like we have to make the employer obey or obligate to pay the rate of their employee, because it is like I can see like we have the big problem also about this point. So if we have to following with the law that we have to announce and educate for the employer to have to understand and have to pay the rate or pay the money to employee. So no cut, okay, it's mean like a not cut social welfare also. And for those who have the subsidies during the virus breakout. So I mean like absolutely this one is concerned about the law, yeah. So which law that we have to talk again. Yes, so and also about the law on the media. But next point I talking about the media, that the rights of the worker and benefits due to them would to protect, yeah. And we have the law to protect on the media also. It's like because right now if that happen like now, if happen like this in my country also, if you get the fake news or whatever, or uh, get the news it's not the correct, something like that. So we have to make the law on the media and information that you have to protect about this one. So you cannot say, you cannot announce for the, it's not the real happen. So we have to announce about this law, the relatives on the law also. And next about the worker, absolutely is concerned about the worker life. So we have to the labor rights or worker rights or whatever.
So this point that really is about the law also, because the about the strong stronger to the legal mechanism that government have to understand and help the worker about this one. So they have to, it's like they have to get the worker like, it's like a equal with the order, something like that. So this is concern about the law. Like I give you the example about the labor ministry order to business to pay the worker and as Miss Velat in the during the outbreak. Like a ministry of labor and social welfare had to instruct business to the productions and service sector to respect the law on labor. This is important about this one, because like we have this problem that happened, so many that we have the for the worker that we have the problem. So the government have to like respect about this law, and also to announce to for the every sector about the factory have to pay the money based respect on the law on the border related on law and regulation also. Yeah, so it is like we have to payment to the to the worker that affected by the COVID-19, because we have many people that we get the effect about this one. And also about the measure taken by the ministry related to the law in the labor law on the social insurance. And Prime Minister order said that like for the we have to enhancing or screen about the measure on the prevention, control and prevention and comprehensive preparedness in the response to the COVID-19. So like this is like about that important of that related to the law. So we have to understand like we have to know about this one that happened in Laos PDR, especially about the law on labor that we have to following about the rule that respect to people also. Yes, so that like a third point, and the last point that I would like to sum up like okay, so this conclusion, so the government is strictly, so I can say it's like now, like a government is very strictly to implementation prevents measure, and all people should continue to strictly to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 laid down by the Prime Minister. So is it like now we still to lock down? It's not lockdown like we still to strictly. We have the third period from 2 of June to 30 June. It's almost 1 month. Yeah, and then we not open yet. And the Prime Minister also is like have the official to this issue to announce a detail, okay, to restriction that will be lift during the previous, yeah, it's like a previous of the June 2 to 30. Is it the third period about this one? Yeah. So and next, so listing about we have to, it mean like we still said like we have been no case about the confirm about the case of the COVID-19, but we still have to who contact this about the virus and were in hospital. We have in Lima in the hospital. It means like we can say like we have new case, but we have to understand like we have the people get the disease of the COVID-19, and some people still in the hospital. Yes. And next point about the employer must continue to pay the contribution to the social insurance funds or pay the money for the worker. And I put it like like now Laos declare success to controlling spread of the COVID-19. I think it's mean like we can say like we because we have like a nearly to successful, because we open the not open but we open in the our country, like we can go to school, go to the shop, go to the markets or whatever, but we have to still to control of the saving of the from the COVID-19. Yep. Anyways, although Laos has recorded only 19 confirmed cases of the virus, but the list of the widespread is still we have like we can say we still have a list of the widespread and the serve outbreak still exists. Yeah. So against to the backdrop about this one, government try to have the list out of the mature and prevent the spread of the virus aspects as specified the Prime Minister of the order and the decree, and increasing of prevention and control and the enhancing prevention to the deal with the COVID-19. So it's like the government still to worry about the COVID-19 because we still have the list to of the widespread of the COVID-19. So that's why we still have to save the space in every area, at least at school also. We have to save one meter from each other. Uh-huh. And the and also in addition to the preventions and the control measure, the government had to continue to sort our long-term policy and the aim of the minimizing the damage and the case to the economy and also intensive to help the business, especially the small business or medium business, and continue to operations and drive up the economy forward. So because we have the effect to the especially about the economic and social life also and etc. And okay, so right now, so we can say the government's really give the highest implementations and the control measure. Okay, so yes, so like now, thank you. Okay, so like now, bring me at the end of my presentations. If you have any questions, so please you ask me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Very wonderful and full of information I received from Khan regarding Laos situation, how actually government dealing with the current scenario in the pandemic in the Laos. That would be a model for other countries like India, because as we all know that the population pressure is one of a major cause. But even after that, with the population, if government would have some strict policies and
Yep.
clear cut policies, mainly in the earlier stage of COVID, that would really helpful to minimize the epidemic sense, in a true sense. And when it's actually on the high peak, the government have all of a sudden lockdown has been done and everything is going to reopen. I don't know what will happen in the case of India, but it's really matter of concern. But with your presentation, I think we should follow the extract of your research and how the Laos government is doing great in the field of controlling the effectiveness of COVID, and the special concern about the economical balances, that is very important, and how the business persons and others are with the pay. Everything will be done so that none will have the problem in the field of economical crisis, because what we feel that even after this COVID will be ended, the economy will not be in the same position what was the before COVID situation. So that's a major concern for a country like India, the developing country like India. So I think the floor is open now. They can you can ask the question because we have plenty of times. So just unmute yourself if you have question. One by one, please unmute yourself and ask the question. Yes, of So we can't hear you properly. I think there is some noise. No, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Yes, now we can hear.
Yeah. That's a wonderful presentation, of course. Now, what's the magic like? You seem to have found a magic out there, whereas most of the countries are suffering.
Dr. Anirudh, sir, we can't hear you properly. So try to. So we can't hear you properly. There is so much noise from your end. Can you
Yes.
write your question? I will ask on behalf of you. Don't worry. Trantik Chakraborty sir rightly said that Vietnam has implemented the lockdown policy in a true sense of the term. Yes, of course, Prantik sir. Yes, we can have a Vietnam expert, so we will discuss on Vietnam as well. But I think more of a similar terms Vietnam government would take from Laos as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Yes, our government is actually with the trade-off and revival of today. For the different scenario is very competitive right now, and from today onwards, the offices, especially each and every office, is going to open from today.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we really don't know that what will be the scenario afterwards because it's in a high right now, and we have so many comments section, section. Do you agree that in coming days, mask and sanitizer, along with other measures, will be a part of life? And what will be the part of life for our entire journey of our lifetime? So would you say something on this?
All right. So, okay. So, did you ask me?
Yeah,
Okay.
that do you think that in the coming days, mask and sanitizer will be part of our life?
What? I cannot. so, so
Everything on.
yeah. So, what the carry because I cannot hear enough. So, one more time. Savitri. Yep.
Yeah, can you able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah. It's quite here better. Good. Yes.
Yeah. One question that do you
Yeah.
think that mask and sanitizer will be the part of our sanitizer? Mask and sanitizer.
So, sorry. All right. So, what do you mean about this question? So, can you explain more? This
No,
is
it's okay. I think it's yes. For me, it's yes. For mask and sanitizer is part of our life because if we really need to move on in our life. Another question that from Shonchita, it's not question, it's observation.
yep.
I would like to know what are the steps taken by the Education Ministry for the safety of the students and teachers. Yes, it's a question from Shonchita.
Okay. Okay. So, thank you very much. This is quite great question also. Yeah. So, like you asked about, we have to what? It's like a so that you asked me to talking uh, about when. Could you tell me one again?
Education
Uh-huh.
Ministry, Education Ministry, and how
Uh,
Education Ministry is working for the safety of students
yep.
and teachers.
Okay. Good. All right. So thank you very much for these questions. Also, so absolutely, we have to working. The government have to working and with the Ministry of Education also. We have to since that we have the COVID-19 happen in Laos, we have to stop for the education in every level, and we have to not the can undergraduate under preschool or whatever until the university, and also right now the government we have to allow for the all school, all university, all the college, at least start from the undergraduate school, primary school, college, and university. They allow to open since the June, 2nd June. We open already, but not for university. Yes, for the university we have to. They allow us to open in the next week for the 5th, 18, something like that. Yep, in the next week we have to open. But if for the school that open, those who did the school that open, okay, we have to save we have to have the gel, clean hand, masks, and also they have to save the space. All right, like I heard from the primary school, they have to not study every day. They have to divide they study only Monday, Wednesday, Friday for which for the some class, and another class study is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, something like that. So they have to divide. It's not the big group together, but they have to divide something like that. And
Hello,
also, yeah,
hello,
and
can you hear
also
me? Yeah.
yes, can
Yes.
and yes, and also the for the university. So we have to allow to open in the next week about the education
Next.
for the yes for all university in Laos PR, and also we have to save the space. One meter in we have to space from each other, and
Yes.
this is
So
the
I think, sir, your question has been answered. That how long do you intend to keep educational institution closed? From next week, allow reopen the educational institutions, but they have to maintain the distance, physical distance, and of course with the mask and everything with the precautions.
yep.
Yes, of course.
Here I would like to ask one thing.
Yes, yes, can you please?
I'm Kenu here. Do you
Mhm.
think that children up to the age of 10, if they go to school, they will be able to maintain the safety norms and teachers will be able to manage them? Because it's difficult for them to keep themselves, their hands sanitized. They even eat in school and keep wearing the mask. Do you think it's possible for the children up to 10 years to maintain those safety norms? Because
Yes,
I
thank you.
personally think school up to the 10th, I personally think, at least in India, school up to the age of children should be up to the age of 10 should still be kept at home. They should not go to school. That's what I think.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much, Kenu. It is quite good questions. Also, that's why it is we have as I observe from the primary school or from the high school also, because it is like a it look it's quite difficult for the student wear the mask all the time, or we just provide for them, or they just bring from home or whatever. It's absolutely it's quite still difficult, but we try to make them to save the life save the from the COVID-19 first but yeah, that's due to it's quite difficult. It's quite not for all to wear it, but make sure we have to following the to wear this first or whatever. Yes, as my observe, I see like this, I saw like this. Yeah, thank you,
Right.
Kenu.
One
Thanks,
more
thanks, thanks.
from
Yes, thank
Shobita. How are you managing sanitizer and mask for rural areas?
yes. For the yes, thank you. Good question also. Yeah, absolutely. For the rural area, we still have it's quite big problem also, because but the government try to support this one. The government try to support about the jail, clean hand, mask, or we have to save the space also. At least at the rural area, we have to following, and they have to observe them, not make a crowd is something like that. So anyway, a government have to help them also. That's I can see
Okay.
because
Uh,
we have.
from
Yep.
Dr. Gunjan Sachdeva, like to ask that what do you think about post-COVID economic relation of Laos and China?
Yes. About economic relations Laos and China.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So absolutely. Right now, we still have a boom economic with the China, especially about the railway. laneway or not, how to say, rainway is like a uh, but absolutely when we get the COVID-19, we have to stop to instructor or maybe send back the labor to back home, and some industry have to stop. And absolutely about the economic between Laos and China is still like a, we have to like a help each other also. Yes, like a, we can like we have the COVID-19 happen in Laos, so China still send the doctor to and medical and the instructor of the medical send to help us also. And absolutely about the economic, we still have like a it's like a, we have a problem effect also, but we still have to try to continue to
Right.
about it.
Even with
Yes.
the Make in India projects and everything,
Yeah.
we still
Ah.
depend on Chinese product. We don't
Oh.
have choice actually. We have
Ah.
a still debate on that. I don't want to create debate for this
Uh-huh.
session because this is really for
Ah.
Laos situation in COVID-19 and how they are doing really great in terms of fight back with COVID. So that's one of a model such a terms that how
Mm-hmm.
we can execute governmental policies to fight back with COVID. And Dr. Aniruddha sir would like to say that when are you thinking of opening up industries?
So when,
When are you thinking of opening up industries? Because it's closed now. Everything is for social distancing, and we wouldn't say social. It's a physical distancing rather. So
yeah.
when you are thinking that a government would
Uh-huh.
allow to reopen everything.
Yes, exactly. I hope like every day peace to have to like a not lockdown like this, like a, and like a belong with the based on the prime minister order. Like we have right now, we have the thirst prevention and the control of the mature. Like this is like thirst. We have like a start from second to the fifth to the 30 of June. So it is the, yeah. So right now it's like a, we still have like a open for the transportation, sport or restaurant or whatever, but we still have to save to respect from the save the space of this one. We still
Right.
not allowed to like a make account this many people or whatever, but we still have, we open, but we like a, I say like a new normal of the living.
New normalcy in life. Yes, of course. We
Yes,
have to, we
it's,
have to live with COVID. We have to. We don't have choice. Uh,
yes,
yes, Dr. Aniruddha Burman would like to say again that as Laos is a landlocked country,
yes,
landlocked. Yes.
uh-huh.
So, have you sealed the borders?
Yes, like a, this is exactly, we have really like a, we have the border with many country in our ASEAN country also, and like a, when we have the COVID-19, we have the labor worker labor from many country that allowed allow the is come back to my country, like especially from the Thailand, more than I don't know how many, I'm not sure, like I think more than many thousands people, but I'm not sure how many. So they come back to country from Vietnam, from other country is like a, oh, is we still have a list from them, but the government try to control them to save not when they close to the country, they have to separate to stay and stay 13 day and then to save and to check whatever.
Quarantine. Yes.
Yeah, good.
The rule of quarantine is very very mandatory, but
Right.
unfortunately for Indian scenario it haven't
Yeah.
done in the earlier stage. So if that would be done, the scenario would be different. Anyway, uh, it's a continuous debate, but I personally really thank you for this wonderful session, and I'm going to end up with a positive note that as you rightly pointed out that how actually government should work in the field of awareness program and the policy execution, because that is very important, that when you are talking about the social distancing or physical distancing rather, we need to follow very consciously, very
Mhm.
consciously. And I don't think it's a educated or uneducated in a such a term, but the awareness is from heart. that we don't allow to do mingle up when I'm coming from outside or outside the country.
Yeah.
So we have to be self quarantine rather to save myself first and
Mm-hmm.
of course for the country person. That
Yes.
wasn't happen in the case of India. I must say that Lao government have strictly followed the rule that when
Mm-hmm.
outsider migrants workers or laborers came back to Lao, they have been quarantined for a strict way. So that is very very important. So in this, what would be the last some points you really need to mention that how after post COVID,
Mm-hmm.
whatever happened, we can't we can't do anything. Whatever
Yes.
happened, whoever is responsible, we can't do anything. But my concern is that why how we can actually fight back and um, just point out some points that how we can move on with COVID-19 and how we can rejuvenate ourselves, how we can encourage ourselves to do something for the society to survive.
Yes, right. Exactly right. Is if we like how to say serious so much about the COVID-19, so we cannot move or cannot do anything. So that's why that at least the government try to make the measure or the control the living also, but anyway the government try to announce how to relax to living also. It's like a not stay at home and don't do anything or whatever. So but you have to understand what happened right now, and you have to save up your life, you can exercise, or how to say but we have uh to think positive also, not only negative. Right, right, think positive also, that we have to control and we have to stay the life for the COVID-19.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
So continuous with this, Ruchi Divedi would like to ask that, good evening, ma'am. How can you ensure the mental health of the student as they are spending maximum time in their home without friends and just at their home premises only? So how can we actually develop the mental health of a student?
Yeah, so okay. About this point, yeah, I absolutely, I think that the go at the school they have to try to announce for the student to have to understand about the COVID-19, you have to protect, save the distancing, social distancing also. It's like the government have to strong and following the student also what they are doing, not not I mean not keep them to do anything by themselves. So you have to protect and help the student also. Yes, something like this.
Right, right.
Something.
So for us, like continuous motivation is very very important. For the small child who cannot able to move on, I think
Mm-hmm.
parents are doing really great because who are working from home and taking care of the children.
Yes.
They are
Yes.
hands off, especially the mothers. And
Mm-hmm.
I think for India, they have some time to spend with their children actually. So I
Mm-hmm.
think in some families, the children can actually able to get touch and the quality time with their parents. So I think
Yes.
that's a positive note of COVID-19. Because
Yes.
in a
Yeah.
previous COVID
So,
situation, parents
uh-huh.
actually don't have much quality time with their parents,
Correct.
and,
Yes.
and they are happy. And I asked the question to a student who is actually seventh grade,
Yep. Yep.
and he is telling me I'm very happy with the COVID. My parents is
Really?
actually home, and
Yes.
yeah, and he is telling that I'm happy. I don't know what is going on
Yep.
outside. I'm
Oh
happy.
my
I
God.
can spend my time with my parents.
Uh-huh.
So that's a very positive impact of the COVID to some extent. Yes, of course, it's not good for all.
Right.
It's a crisis period, and we are making
Uh-huh.
fun out of it. But it's really serious and a really sincere situation for the mental health of the student. For
Yep.
the long time, it's not easy without friends, without peer group. You know,
Good.
it's only
Yes.
screen sharing, no human touch, no feelings, no birthday celebration, no cake cutting
Uh-huh.
ceremony.
Uh-huh.
So yes, I can feel the pain of the student and the small childrens. But same thing happened with the Laos. But as we are talking about today's laws and policies and
Mhm.
how government has executed. So I
Yes.
think in the coming days it would be easier for Laos, not for India, but I think
Mhm.
if we maintain the strict scenario that not how to deal with COVID and with the proper sanitization and physical distancing, I think it
Yes. Yes.
will minimize very soon.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
okay, Dr. Aniruddha Burman would like to say Laos has a Marxist-Leninist government in power at present. Marx, leftist or rightist government? In Laos, the
Uh-huh.
government is left government.
What?
I think the leftist government out there.
Can you able to see the chat box on
What?
in the chat box? Can you able to see the chat? Open the
Ah.
chat box.
Let me check first.
Yes, Burman sir, would you like
Uh,
to?
yeah, it's a.
Yeah,
I think it's a Marxist-Leninist government in power in Laos. Marxist-Leninist government, and that is I think that is why they have been able to enforce these strict measures. For us, that's not being possible at the moment.
sir, there is a problem from your mic. I think there is so
Could be,
many
yeah.
things, so we can't hear you properly. Uh, I
Anyway,
think,
I've written there. Yeah.
yeah, I think would like to say that it is easier to execute or enforce strict measurement as Laos government is influenced and is a Marxist government. So that is one of the reason that they can ensure the strictness of their government policies. Do you think same? One? Unmute yourself. Yeah, Con, unmute yourself. Yourself first. In the screen, there is a mic sign. Mic. Yes. Microphone sign. Yes. Microphone sign. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Would you like to rejoin? Yeah. Okay. Rejoin. Yes. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Yes. Not you. Con, we can't hear you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We are about to finish. So, one of a cause, as per my assumption, but the main thing is how government is actually looked after. It's not like left or right. Yes, Con, you are on. Yes,
Okay, it's work. All right. Good. Oh my God.
no
Good.
issues. Sometime it happens.
So sorry because it's my first time to use this program. So it's my God. Oh my God. How can I unmute this one? I try to kick it, but it doesn't work.
It's a discussion, so don't worry. It's not just such a formal way. Yeah. So would you like to answer the question?
Yep. So may you give me again your question? What's the
The
question?
question is Laos is a Marxist government at present. So I think it is possible for their part to enforce strict measurement. Do you think so?
You mean?
It's due to the Marxist government? That's
Uh yeah. So exactly, we is like a we have like we say like a, it's not the Marxist government. Yes. It's like a democratic government.
right.
Democratic government. So it's like absolutely the government is have to control, have to prevent about the COVID-19, but it's not like a how to say like okay, I don't know. Also like a, what is the Marxist government?
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I also think similar. So, on behalf of you, I'll already give the answer to Dr.
Yes.
Karthika that it's not about the Marxist or leftist government or whatever, but the democratic government actually in the true
Yes.
sense. Yes. Jeff, would you like to say something? Jeff is on phone actually. Jeff Berger, he's also Kai
Uh,
Seat fellow. Yes, Jeff.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Dr. Swati. The only thing I want to tell you is that I've been able to get to the website of Google Meet, and I'm waiting for someone to let me in.
Uh-huh.
Is there a way to
Please
join?
say you are in. You are in.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. So, as a whole, it's wonderful discussion with the Khonsavanh from Laos, and we can have a clear picture of Laos. Maybe we will have a second round of discussions after some months, because then we can able to see the changes that what government is actually taking care to fight with COVID and after COVID effect in the economy, in the field of law, execution changes, whatever happened, because the law is very strict there, so we can't change, very regularly, and the enforcement of law is very, very important. So maybe, Akon, I will invite you for another round of discussions that how after COVID, the law and enforcement of this is happening in Laos, so we can have a comparative analysis of, whatever right now and
Yes.
what the after effect. Thank you
Yep.
so much once
Um,
again. Good night, all of you. So I'm just going to end for today's discussion and take care. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Good night. Thank you for your attending. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye
Thank
now.
you. Bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
Jeff. Bye, all of you.
Bye, all of you.